RMDs, or required minimum distributions simplified, what you need to know before withdrawing from your account. You might be asking, what is a required minimum distribution? So let me give you just a very simple example of what a required minimum distribution is. So if you have an IRA and you have $500,000 in it, again, you may have a lot more, you may have less. This is just an easy number to work from. And you are age 73, the IRS says you must begin to withdraw from that account so that you can begin to pay taxes on the money in that account. So an example is, let's say that the RMD, I'm just estimating the first year, is going to be 4% that you have to withdraw from the account. So that means that you would have to take out $20,000 and then you would have to pay the tax on that distribution. Usually when the required minimum distribution is set up, now that begins to happen every single year automatically with most accounts. So the way that you calculate it, it's a table with the IRS, but like I was saying, usually the first time you set it up, in our example here, you have $500,000, you're age 73, which is the starting age for that now. My estimate is that you'll have to take out about 4%. It could be a little bit more, it could be a little bit less. I'm just making the example easy. That means you take out $20,000, you pay the tax on it, and then it's done for you every year after with most places that have your IRA account. So it gets to be on autopilot. So one of the mistakes that people make is not to begin these on time. So if you go into the next year, there's often a certain penalty and you have to look at what the latest amount is. The easy way just to not get into any kind of trouble with this, just make sure when you hit the required minimum distribution age, you begin your required minimum distribution, or RMDs, on time. Very easy to do, and just make sure that you set that up for each IRA account when you hit age 73. So one other big thing to tell you about the required minimum distributions, the RMDs that you need to take out of your IRA account. Let's say you have $100,000 and you have to begin your RMD at age 73. A lot of people say, well, Pete, I don't need the money and I don't really want to take it out. So what can I do about that? Well, one of the things that we talk about, and this isn't appropriate for everybody, but it might be appropriate for you, is we can change this over to a tax-free account. So the tax-free account means that we're going to convert it to a Roth IRA. Now you would, if you had $100,000 in the IRA, you would have to pay taxes on the $100,000, but once it becomes the Roth IRA, you no longer have to take a required minimum distribution because you've already paid taxes on that money. And here's the other great thing. Now, from now on, anything that account grows to is tax-free to you. If you think the Roth IRA and tax-free retirement planning might help you manage your required minimum distributions and or your IRA planning because you want some of it to be tax-free and you have at least $500,000 of investable assets, then go ahead and schedule your complimentary call where we can help optimize your investments, make sure things are balanced, and plan for a more worry-free retirement.